What's so funny, TSM?
You're beautiful, you gotta wake up. And beauty do apply to if you wanna wear the makeup. Be proud of what you is, put your lipstick on. Go up in your glam bag, fix your face if you want it. You don't succeed, try again, apply it to the skin. If you know what I know, then you would dive right into the glamour of the makeup. So what it's gonna take us for you to gonna wake up, and that's to fix your face up. Yeah. The makeup nurse. Like, share, subscribe.
I'm back! Welcome back to my channel. The struggle is real with the makeup nurse. Today is Tarte Tuesday, and it's also the 18th. So that means it's International Legging Day, Chocolate Cupcake Day, Exascale Day, No Beard Day. That's my husband. I should make him shave his beard. Pro-Life Day of Silent Solidarity Day, and Pharmacy Tech Day. So thank you to all the pharmacy techs. All right, let's get started. So with Tarte, I'm going to start with this Awake Gold Pill Serum that I always do for Tarte Tuesday. I used to use this like almost every day and night whenever I like starting out, and then whenever I started Tarte Tuesday, I'm like, oh, I gotta save it for Tarte Tuesday. And then for gosh, I can't even think this morning. Moisturizer. I'm gonna use this Tarte Baba Bomb moisturizer. This is a good moisturizer. Try to bring it down on my neck to moisturize my neck. Alright, now we're going to use this Tarte Jelly Glaze. Alright, now we're going to use the Shadow Insurance for the eyeshadow primer. I don't think I'll ever run out of this. They gave me so much of these in that one box, and that's why, like, in my in my BoxyCharm, that's supposed to be all Tarte. I think this next box, when I get home, I hope it's not like primers and stuff like that. I hope it, because that's all I got in that one mystery box was tons of fillers. All right, we're gonna do the Tartlett Full Bloom palette today. It's a huge palette. But look at that. It's so beautiful. And I can slightly smell it. I can tell again. It must be like mornings. My smell's going to be off. Alright, man, there's so many like neutrals though to figure out which neutral. Alright, let's do let's do this Renew shade, because that doesn't look like I touched it. I've only used this palette once for first impressions, so I'll try to use the ones I don't see touched. And then that way it forces me to do another look. And not use the same look, right? It's like, nope, that looks touched, can't use it. You guys, so I am 4'10", My sister, my older sister's 4'9". My younger sister's either 5 foot or 5'2", I can't remember. All the boys in my family, my brother that passed was 5'6". He was the tallest out of all of us. My other brother is 5'4", and my youngest brother is 5'2". And my younger brother is fine. My one that was 5'4" has little man syndrome. And what I mean by that is they are so short that they feel like they have to be extra aggressive, and they or they call it Napoleon syndrome or something. You know, like people who have to try to overcompensate for their height. All right, let's do Spring Fling. I'm surprised that one was untouched. I don't know. But anyway, I have been in many places where a male is super short, and if they're an executive, they are the worst jerks. I don't know if it's because they feel like they have to be taken seriously because they're short. I'm short and I'm not a jerk, and I still get things done. Yes, there are times when I'm like, okay, this chihuahua's coming out, but I can't stand it because no matter what you say, you're wrong, or they don't want to do it because it's not right, and they're the executives, so they think that they're like all that and everything. It's like, dude, you know, there's tall executives that aren't like you. And I'm not trying to be like anything mean about short people. I mean, my whole family's short. My dad's 5'6", my mom's 5 foot. There was not going to be any height for us kids. My mom didn't do us justice. You know, she should have been like, ooh, I gotta find a man that's taller. At least my husband is 5'10", so my daughter got an inch taller than me, and my son got to be as tall as my husband. So I'm like, yes, my boy made it to that. I was like so worried that wasn't gonna happen. Like that was gonna be, it was gonna be the other way around. All right, let's use the chocolate matte eyeshadow. So yeah, I don't know what it is, but man, sometimes, like, so whenever I see a short executive, I'm like, oh, here's my brother Keith coming out. I think of Keith, not my little brother Steve. Now, and Steve is like the shortest. He's 5'2". You'd think he would be have it worse, you know, but he doesn't, and it just makes my life so difficult. All right, it looks like I've already used this glitter shade, so let's use Mentor here, or actually let's use Cherry Blossom. Look at that shade there. It looks light, but that's all right. Oh, maybe I need to do darker because I put the darker transition other eyeshadow. Oh well, let's see how this works over. It should be okay. If not, we'll just have to go with the other shade over this. The nice thing with makeup is you can always fix it. Okay, I'm gonna wet my brush and see if I can make this a little bit brighter. I should have went with the lighter. Oh well, it is what it is. All right, now we're gonna do Let's do eye catching. Yeah, let's do eye catching. And ooh, I really start digging into that. Let's put this right here. All right, now we're going to use the Tarte Eyeliner. All right, let's do the wing. All right, and then let's take this eyeliner and do the bottom. All right. Okay, we're going to use this Hangover Primer. Again, this is the one that I got like so much of. Between this primer, the eyeshadow insurance, and the little small mascaras. And then I got even a big one. It's like, oh my gosh. I've got enough of these mascaras and primers to last me forever. Like I got a... I had one of these for my daughter, so I had this one, and then they gave me another big one, and then a bunch of sample ones. It is what it is. All right, now we're going to use the lotion, Tarte lotion, to give us a little glow. All right, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I've got two of these. One I took for my daughter, one I don't know where I got. I don't know if I got it out of my Ipsy or if I accidentally took it from my sister. It's so weird, like, I'm the only one in my family that wears makeup all the time. Like my sister, my older sister, doesn't wear makeup to work or anything. She just, you know, wears makeup when she like goes out or something more special, you know. My younger sister, she likes makeup and she even has a channel. And as she started out doing makeup, but then she had kids, she stopped it for a while, and then she is doing homeschooling right now. And because of her kids, she doesn't, and she is a stay-at-home mom and homeschools, she doesn't wear much makeup. Tarte Shape Tape, and this is just a regular one, I think. Yep, this is in the shade Light Sand. So she doesn't put on a whole lot of makeup unless she's going to do a video or go somewhere. Now my daughter is the same way. She doesn't really wear much makeup because she just is like doesn't really get out much. And even when she did work at Starbucks, she didn't wear much makeup. So I'm the only one, pretty much, that does this every single day. And I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I don't know if I would do it every day because it's really early. And sometimes I just feel like going to work without anything. So, all right, the Tarte bronzer, creamy bronzer in the shade Breezy. So, let's put some on. Got my Natasha Denona concealer. As soon as I got this didn't stick in the pan. How was your guys' weekend? Mine was exhausting, but fun. I went to see my parents because my niece came into town from Illinois, and so even though it was going to be a relaxing weekend, I got coerced to drive in the 4 hours. But and I didn't know she was coming into town, and I was planning on just relaxing, but she wanted to surprise my parents, so I didn't even know. They said, and she's like, well, I didn't want to tell you because you would have spilled the beans like you did with Steve. I said, okay, that was a trick. One, I don't recall him saying he was surprising them. He just told me that they were going. And I'm going to use this Too Faced Peach Bloom Lip and Cheek Tint in the shade Peach Glow. My dad said something, I'm like, well, Steve had to he's going to use my Hilton points to stop halfway. And he's like, stop halfway for what? And I'm like, to see you. And he's like, what? Steve is coming to see me. I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, oh my goodness. So he was really mad at me, but I'm sorry. So yeah. All right, we're gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape. And this up my face. Yeah, and back to the short man syndrome, or the Napoleon syndrome. Like, my dad is short too, like I said, 5'6", and he was pretty high up at Caterpillar. He was like the superintendent of an area. And you know what? He only was a jerk when he had to be. Like, that's what I say. Like, the Chihuahua comes out if you make me. So you can still be a good manager and be like as high up or whatever you want without being a jerk. I mean, the CNO here, he's not super short, but he's probably, I don't know, maybe he's like my dad, so maybe he is shorter. He's really nice, and he gets things done. And then there's other people that I know that are jerks. So I used the Too Faced Do You to set my T-zone. Oh, you know what? I meant to use my Too Faced brushes again. I always do that. Oh well. Guess it's not that big of a deal, Jamie. Okay, let's use the Tarte Eyeliner in the shade Rose Gold. If I can find my brush. Oh, it's in here. Oh no, sorry, that's my rant for today. All right, we're going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Ooh, this one's, forgot this one's darker than my milk chocolate one. I'm tasting the particles. My favorite thing while putting on makeup, tasting a little bit of chocolate. And Beauty and More with Renee, her channel, she was watching and she's like, I tasted particles too. I'm like, so it's not just me. I thought maybe it was like me, like, am I like weird? Am I getting this? Am I not supposed to get these particles in my mouth? Am I hallucinating? She's like, no, I do it too. I taste it too. So I felt better. And she's really good at makeup, and she even has she just got her like makeup license. So congratulations to her. I actually thought about going back to school for that, and I'm like, Jamie, you already have, you owe more in student loans than a house would cost, and you don't need to go back to school. But I thought about it. But I don't need to accrue any more student loan debt. I quit school about a year ago, and so I haven't, and because of the pandemic, I haven't been able, or I haven't had to start paying on them yet, and they extended it to December now, I think, and I am So I think January is when I have to first start doing it. I'm so scared, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. My payments are going to be so high. I'm thinking about going back to school in January just so I don't have to worry about it. I told my husband, I'm just going to go to school until I die, so then I don't have to pay him. Because I think, and please let me know if I'm wrong, if I die, they just go away, and my family doesn't have to use the life insurance for that. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I heard that. And it's only with student loans, I think. Okay, I didn't get to do the video of fixing my palettes this weekend since I went to see my parents, so I'm just going to use some of this. But I did, so hopefully this weekend, because I wasn't going to go to Georgia this weekend, otherwise I wouldn't get to go home Halloween weekend, and I really want to go Halloween weekend to see my grandkids and their costumes and stuff. So I'm like, well, I'll just wait next week before I go home. Which is kind of good because the person I'm training, she is off around that time too. Alright, now we're going to use the Too Faced Diamond Light Multi-Use Diamond Highlighter. And I'm going to remember to use the brush. And this is the Mr. Chisel brush. This is actually not a highlighter brush, but I use it as one. Okay, we're going to use the Tarte the Lip Architect liner. Oops. Stay in the lines, Jamie. I never was a good colorer. Okay, and then just because I'm lazy, I'm going to use the other end for, this is in the shade Cutie Pie, for the lipstick. And you don't need a gloss with this. You can if you want to make it a little bit more glossy. Okay, we're going to use the Tarte Double Stay Spray for the setting spray. For this, I have to kind of stay close because I don't know if it's the spritzer or broken or if it's, that's just how it is because I can't remember. All right, let's do the mascara. The Better Than Sex mascara. Now let's put All right, let's finish our eyes, and we are going to go in with, let's go in with Sunkissed for our the top of our eye. That is pretty. Let's try a little sunflower though for the inner corners, because that looks really pretty too. And you know me, I gotta pop. All right, this is, oops, the final look for Tarte Tuesday. Let me know what you think. And the riddle of the day is, you're in a room and there's a ghost in the room, but you're the only one in the room. How is this possible? Comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!